Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be cash stuffing a total of $410, a mixture of my money and some contribution from my husband. You'll see as we go through my binders that there are a lot more empty folders than I would say full folders. And I do have a story on that, but for now we'll get on with the cash stuffing. So I'm going to start on my rollover money. With the long weekend and everything that's gone on, I only have change. I certainly don't have any notes that I had at the end of last year. I was having such a momentum with it. But that's okay, I still got something to put in my rollover jars. So the first one, I've got about $300. Sorry, not $300, I wish. I've got $3, so I'll put that in the gold notes jar. And then I will put the 50 cent into the silvers and bronze jar. It is getting heavy, so I will need to think about, cashing it in, I guess. But I'm not going to do that anytime soon. With my cash envelopes, I'm not going to be stuffing them. I already have cat food. I don't need to fill up my car. And we've already done grocery shopping. Just checking. No, I don't have any magical money that I forgot about. Miracle money. Okay, so that's my everyday binder done. So now we're going to move on to my it's not my highest priority folder, but my, I guess, highest priority folder. Christmas is getting nothing. As you'll see, Athena is empty. So today Athena is going to get $50. Okay, so I mentioned in my last video that my cat was having issues, just issue with her eye, and she'd had some surgery, but they didn't know what the actual issue was, so they referred us to an eye specialist for animals. We'd seen that eye specialist before a couple of years ago for the same eye, and we knew that to see him would be $300 a consultation. So anything that he needed to do, he would charge on top of that. So the thing with him is I'm based in Hamilton and he would come to Hamilton from Auckland. His clinic's in Auckland. So this time round we were referred back to him and we actually chose to travel to Auckland to get my cat's eye looked at. And so I knew that I had $500 saved up in this folder, and in one of my other folders, which you'll see shortly, I had an additional $300, so I was going in with $800. Thinking that would be enough. My husband said that it was not going to be enough, and I was like, nah, it'll be enough. It was not enough. But within saying that, I'm grateful that I had some money to put towards her. So it was a pretty good appointment. Like, he ended up doing surgery right then and there for her, and so the full bill did come to $1,300, just a little bit under. So we have a bigger savings account online, so we were able to fall back on that. But I didn't really want to have to dig into that, so I did take money out of various different folders to, put it towards the bill. Because the thing with the specialist, you couldn't just pay it off, you had to pay it right then and there. So yeah, the in my opinion, the cash stuffing system works. Like, I think a year ago, I wouldn't have been in a position to pay the money for my cat. So that, and the thing is, like, we're trying to save her eye, otherwise her eye will be removed, and she's an older cat. And it's all just about a quality of life situation. So I'm really, really grateful that I had this money, even though I had to take from different folders. Like, I had the money at the end of the day, so that was kind of a relief for me. So Athena is getting another $50 just to start it up on a good note. I imagine that I'll have to, within the next couple of weeks, I'll still have, because we have to take her back to the vet for stitches and checkups and stuff like that. So I imagine that, you know, this is gonna be drained pretty quickly, but it's gonna be a folder that I'm gonna be an envelope that I'm gonna be focusing on a little bit more, just to bring it back up to where it was before. Bill Buffer's getting $40. I'm just gonna move this money to the side. My husband contributed to this, and so like I've mentioned before, it's for when the PAL bill, when winter starts, pretty much. We can just chuck a large sum on the PAL bill and not have to worry. Yeah, PAL bills are expensive, especially in the winter. So at the moment we've got 50, oh wait, I'm not good with the rounding ups and the countings. Let's move it here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, here I go, 200 and $330, I think. I might have calculated that wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna just swap out some notes. Right, so I'm taking 100 and just giving the Bill Buffer some bigger notes. I wonder if I can do it. Yeah, might as well. Cool, another 100. Cool. So that is the Bill Buffer. So if you guys are in New Zealand, like, you know, PAL bills are quite expensive in the winter, in my opinion. I used to work for a PAL company. I worked for a PAL company for about 8 years. So yeah, I kind of have a little bit of knowledge about, well, I know what to expect when it comes to the winter PAL bill. And I personally use Electric Kiwi. It's pretty good. They have a good long online app. And so, yeah, that's the company that I go with. That's not the company I worked for. So that should say a lot. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Gifts is getting 20. You can see another empty envelope. I actually had 2 birthdays, so we were able to shop for them, so that's why it's empty. Yeah, thought I heard something. Car. So car only has 200, and today it is getting $40. I had to take out of my car folder. I actually had my license renewed that I had to renew. And I took it out of the car folder because it's related to the car. Yeah, the start of 2022 has been quite an expensive month for us. Alright, so I'm not going to count it, I already know it's 240. I don't know if I've got my warrant of fitness due. I really do need to think about that. Home is getting 20. So we've got 100 in home. So we're adding another 20. So that'll bring it up to $120. Health isn't getting anything. I think health is about $100 in there. That's good. I think if I was to, touch wood, if I needed to go to A&E, and I had to pay for like medication, you know, like, you know, an emergency, then I think I'd have enough to be able to cover that. Dentist, I haven't been to the dentist in years. I know it's going to be expensive when I eventually do go, but I'm not stuffing the folder today. That's not a priority for me. Cool, so we're going to my high priority folder, the sparkly one. Okay, so I had about $300 in my $100 savings challenge. I drained that for the cat's appointment. My savings challenge, so last time we put in $25. So I'm going to scratch off the $25 when I see it. I can't see it. Well, I can see the 20, so today we're putting on $20, and then when I see the 25, you know what, I'm going to scratch off 24, because at least that's, I know I've got at least $1 more than what's actually scratched off. Cool, and I'm not counting it. I'm not really going to count it until the end of the year. So that's that on that. Emergency is getting its standard $20. I think I've got 500 and I now have $520, so that's good. We'll keep building that up. I'm not going to do a count. Career break is getting its standard $50. Once my afterpays from Christmas are paid off, and once everything is settled with the cash, I'm going to really start focusing on the career break. I'm overdue on it. Like in my career plan, like I'd intended to take a career break 2 years ago. It never happened because I started a new role in my company, so I just wanted to dedicate time to learning that role. But now that I've been in that role for a couple of years now, I really am starting to feel like I need to take my career break. And with my work, they will allow me not to work for up to a year, keep my job open, and then I can come back after a year, or unpaid leave, of course, but that's why we're saving for a career break. Debt Snowball is getting its standard at $20. I'm not going to count on camera. I think we're almost at $500. I do want to pay off one of my credit cards this year. So yeah, just again, this is another one that I want to start focusing on, but unfortunately just with, you know, the cat and everything, I'm just going to be putting the minimum in, which is the $20 that I allocate. J&J folder. So this is my folder that I share with my husband. We both put $20 in each every fortnight. So I think last time I counted, because we were tempted to use it last weekend because it was a long weekend for Hamilton and Auckland, but we didn't, which is good. So we might use it. It's our wedding anniversary coming up in March, so I'm pretty keen to keep saving it. So we've got 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, and 360. So I think by March, if we keep up at $40 a fortnight, hopefully we just hit 500, and that'll like give us like the option to like, you know, do something to celebrate, maybe go away, who knows, but like the money's there. We're pretty bad. This folder, we do dig into it on weekends just before pay. If we want to go get ice cream or go to the movies or something, we do dig into it. But that's what it's there for, it's for us. My husband, he is getting his standard 50. So this is his money. He digs into this quite often. So, you know, it's just been financially, it's been a challenging start to the year, but that's okay. Like, you know, if it weren't for this, like, I think we'd be a little bit worse off. Dream is empty. It's not a high priority folder at the moment. But that's okay because, you know, as explained, got other things that I've been working on. Alright, so that one's done. I don't think I'm putting any in insurance. Unexpected also got drained, unfortunately. Garden's getting nothing. Invest is getting nothing. It's like I've got a movie gift voucher, so I don't need to put anything in the movies. Clothes is getting nothing, and fun is getting nothing. Again, these ones will be stuffed when I'm a little bit more financially comfortable to put more in. The other thing is that I do also budget for me money, like, and I don't show that on camera because I just leave it on my FPOS card. So like, you know, I try and give myself a little bit of leeway to at least enjoy what I'm doing, you know, enjoy my money that I'm working for. So now we're going to the me folder, and I'm not doing self-care, but I am doing my birthday, and my birthday is getting $20. Cool, so that will have $35. Oh, I didn't stuff beauty. Oh, that's in the same folder. And beauty is getting the final $20, which will bring it up to 180. I have a beauty appointment that I've got coming up. I'm not going to say what it is. But it's going to be over $300. I know that for a fact because I've had this treatment before. I might talk about it in my next video. So I may put my money towards this, or I might save it for when my mum comes and she comes to support me in a beauty procedure that I'm having. That might be a hint. But yeah, I might talk about it. I'm usually quite open with that kind of stuff, like in my next video, but for now, I'll just keep building this folder up until I decide whether to put it towards my appointment that I've got coming up soon, or I just keep saving it for something bigger. But that's it. That's my cash stuffing for my first pay of February. Thank you everyone for following my financial journey. As you can see, like, I'm a visual person, and I think that if you're a visual person and you need help kind of tracking where your money's going, then I do recommend this. Like, it has really come through for me. Maybe it hasn't come through for me fully, but I'm still quite new to cash stuffing and budgeting, so I'm really happy. Like, I feel comfortable, you know, like I'm not sitting here, woe is me, I've had to drop a whole bunch of money for my cat, which I do love her, so of course I'm happy to do that. But my point is that this works for me, and I really encourage you guys to sort of look into it and try it and see if it works for you, and you might be surprised on your results. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you in my next cash stuffing video. Okay.